I feel like talking a little bit. I was looking at an interview about a lady who spent 20 years of her life in prison because of something she did, but she was provoked into doing it, heavily provoked into doing what she did. But because in court she was lied on, she got the maximum sentence of 20 years. I want to talk about this. It's still pretty good. 20 years is a long time, but one thing I can say that it's nice to have support. This young lady still has some support. It's terrible what happened to her, but at least the one person, one of the people who lied about her in court, at least that person is willing to apologize in public, on a public platform for millions to see. Now this upload is from almost 2 weeks ago, so I'm a little late to the party. And if you don't know what I'm talking about Tasha K. This is like my first time really watching Tasha K. Because I thought that she only talked about celebrities, and I don't keep up with celebrities because I don't even trust what I'm seeing on TV is even being real. So, I know that she might have been involved in some type of things with Cardi B and the court case. But that's not why I didn't watch it. I just thought that she only talked about celebrities, and I just don't care about them. Because you don't know what's the truth with them. And I saw that she's actually talking to real people. That's when I tune in. When I see you talking to real people, I tune in because I do not believe a celebrity. Not to say that they can't be genuine. I just don't believe them. It's just because with celebrities, it's a lot of stuff they cannot say. If you up there because you're part of some organization, because you've been in movies and you've been famous, and you get on a platform, you can't hardly say nothing because of all the contracts you sign, I'm really not going to watch because you're not going to be genuine, you're not going to be real. So I don't get into celebrities. But this story I'm talking about, this young lady, it's terrible how she basically went to prison for 20 years for defending herself. Because this lady, this lady was, she was just pretty much bullying her, drove to her house. And I think I heard this lady was bothering her for probably almost, I don't know, it was for a while that she had been dealing with a lot of bullying. And this lady finally showed up at her house because she was trying to talk to this guy that they were both seeing. And the lady was just bullying the person, and the person whose house it was finally went out and, threw some doggone acid in her face, I guess. And caused her to go blind. And as terrible as that sentence was, because she spent 20 years of her life in prison, and I'm pretty sure that was horrible. But I am so glad to see that there are people who are willing to do the right thing now that she's out. Because I honestly cannot imagine that for me. I'm going to tell you why I don't like humans. Because I don't feel like I feel like this was supposed to be just an experience. But humans ain't for me. Humans ain't for me. I can't. The way that this person, who she was with at the time, is willing to get on camera and apologize in public shows some level of decency. Because he feels like she is such a good person and that he's willing to go on camera in front of everybody and tell the truth. To stop all of the lies about her that were, the lies from this other woman, according to them. The lies that this other woman has been telling for 20 years. Okay? Well, they can't stop it, but at least they can have a voice. You know what I mean? And I was just thinking, like, my whole life I've been treated like I did something wrong to somebody else. And I am the like the lady that spent that 20 years in prison, and people are like, she's so sweet, she's such a good woman. I'm kind of like that woman too. And it seems like we're the ones that get the most injustice. And that's why I just have nothing for human beings. I have nothing for human beings. This lady was allowed to have a huge platform to go and spread her lies on such a good damn person. And she, according to that boyfriend that's finally telling the truth, and the woman who went to prison, she provoked it. You went up to somebody else's house, provoking them. How do you drive to somebody else's house and provoke them? And they didn't invite you, and you provoked them. I really wish that can come out, because something needs to happen to this lady for going around spreading these lies for so long. It's a good thing that she has a witness that's willing to tell the truth. I'm going back to myself. I feel like the only justice I would ever get is if I take complete control. I cannot, just in my situation, I can't wait for somebody to be decent. Ain't nobody about to be decent. I did a recent upload about yesterday about getting my power back. But I was talking about getting your power back from the system, because the system has been using our power against us. We pay for everything that already belonged to us, most of us. We pay for stuff that already belonged to us. Everything should be for free. And you got to make sure you keep money coming in. Why? Everything should be for free. Everything should be for free. Excuse me. So I was talking about the system yesterday, but in this case, I know in order for me to get justice like I'm supposed to, I certainly cannot wait for anybody to be decent. Not in my reality. Now, in somebody else's reality, yeah. But in my reality, it ain't gonna work. So I can't, because what happens is positive people will come and say what good things happen to them, and they feel like it can happen to me too, and absolutely not. And trust me, I meditate probably 5 times a day on positive energy. I meditate all the time on love energy. Trust me, it ain't happening with humans. It is not happening with humans. I can't, it's only so much I can try to change myself before I realize other motherfuckers are fucked up. I can do all the work I want to do on myself. That's not going to negate the fact that other people are fucked up. And I gotta call a damn spade a spade. I can't be so positive that I don't see that other people are fucked up, no matter how much work I do on myself and just my frequencies. Now, my personal life I don't experience bad days because of the type of work I do myself. To be honestly, personally, I don't really deal with bad days and a bunch of, yeah, so that does help. But you're not going to change another person. You're not going to make somebody who's an evil ass motherfucker change because you work on it. If they evil, they ass gonna stay evil. But as far as the things that could be a lot worse in your life changes with the type of work you're doing yourself, that's a fact. Because you change your inner world, you change your outer world. So that's true. But when a motherfucker's evil, they ass is evil. And growing up, I've grown up with too many evil ass motherfuckers in my family, and they have done a great injustice. I'm talking about as far as taking 6 figures, hundreds of thousands of dollars that should have been mine, and doing other type of esoteric type of work because they're a part of an organization that they feel like, I guess, I don't know, they feel like they got to sacrifice somebody to get where they want to be. I don't know what that's all about. I don't get into that kind of stuff. I don't get into the type of stuff these other folks do because what they do don't work for me. It just don't work for me. That's just it. It's not going to work for me the way it worked for other people. Because it's not meant for me to do it. It's not meant for me to get into that kind of stuff. It's just not meant for me. And so I already realized in order for me to get the type of justice that I should be getting, I have to go a lot higher. I have to go a whole lot higher than this realm. And I'm not going to say too much, but I have to go a whole lot higher than this realm. And basically almost be over this realm. It's almost like I'm a judge over it. I literally almost have to raise up so high that I'm almost a judge over it. And that's the only way I'm going to see it. That means I have to rise up in a whole lot of power to the point where I am a judge over a lot of shit. And I get my justice that way. Now, this person I'm talking about who served 20 years, I don't know, and I don't know what can make that up, because the problem is, not only is 20 years a long doggone time, but she had a son that she didn't get to see to grow up, and he's like really resenting her, and I mean it just doesn't stop. And then she dealt with cancer after she came back. She dealt with all kind of cancer. She had a thyroid removed. She don't had it. I mean, it just don't stop with this lady. It don't stop. And now she has a son that just resents her. He's so angry with her. Like, goodness, will anybody give her a freaking break? I mean, I realize the son has been through a lot and he felt abandoned. This lady, come on. People have done this lady wrong, I believe, all her doggone life. Like, give her a freaking break. But I will say that a part of her justice is coming from another human being decent. My justice is not coming from another human deciding to be a decent person. I don't think my support system comes from another freaking human being. That's why I don't have much to say about humans, because I just don't understand what it's like. My support system don't come from human beings like that. No matter how much I support other human beings, the support ain't coming back. That's why I say that's why I don't deal with people. I don't deal with people. The support I give out, I don't give it back, so I just don't deal with people like that. I just don't. You know? If people are not authentic, it's because they're not authentic. I can't deal with nobody who's not authentic, because they're not going to really be loyal to you. When it's time for them to have your back, they ain't going to have it, because they're not authentic. But they can seem like your friend as long as they don't have to do anything that they might feel compromised. But the minute that they might feel a little compromised, or they don't want their name in nothing, then it's like, okay, well, you're on your own. You had a friend to hang out and go to the mall with, I guess, whatever. But when it comes to something you need, that ain't your fucking friend. So, I mean, that's what I'm saying. I don't get that. That type of stuff I've never seen in humans for myself. I don't get that level of human support. I don't get it. And that's why I just kind of feel nothing for what happens to humanity, because I don't feel like, I don't really have a lot of human support. So I feel nothing about humanity at all. I feel like I've given humans a lot of support. I don't get what I give. I don't get from humans what I give or what I have given. Okay? And so my support is going to come 100% from the spiritual realm. And I'm talking about the much higher realms. Okay? And that's where my support comes from. And that's why when people act a certain way, I just don't have any faith in people no more. So they don't surprise me. They don't disappoint me, because I don't have faith in them. I don't think well of people. So whatever they do, I don't get disappointed. You know? But yeah, I just really, as much as you can try to, it's one thing to move on, but sometimes it's just time to get justice. There just comes a time to get justice. Okay, no matter how much work you do on yourself, I don't care how much therapy you get. Sometimes if there's a time where you have to stop letting people just kind of get over. There's a time you gotta stop letting people take from you. There's a time when you gotta just stop being a doggone man. And it's not enough therapy in the world to really get over constantly being stuff taken from you, constantly being lied on after they done stole from you. They lie on you like you're the fucking enemy, but you are the one that all of these motherfuckers ganging up on. They lie and they stealing, and they doing esoteric work. Okay, and it's been me by myself. Pretty much me by myself. Yeah. Okay, so, my justice will come, but like I used this person who was in prison for 20 years to say that her justice comes from other human beings who want to be decent and help her out. My justice comes when I get control of this realm, and I'm a judge over it. My justice has to come that way because I don't know what it's like to have human support. I don't even look for it now. I don't even look for it. Because I don't care about people that much anymore. I don't care. So I don't even look for it. I already know that now I need authority. I have to take complete authority. I don't care. Therapy is not going to help you get over the fact that motherfuckers keep stealing from you. And you have to keep working your ass off because motherfuckers kept taking what belonged to you. I don't know what amount of therapy is going to help you get past the fact that somebody keep getting over on you, and lying about it when you want justice. I don't know what amount of therapy can help you get past that. Okay. Okay, because truth of the matter is I should not, but that's okay. As I say, I should not be working. But, I mean, I wouldn't have got that much money to the point I just completely retired. I just would have been comfortable. Okay, I would have been comfortable. And it seems like it just does not stop with them. Okay, because when you have family members who start that bullshit, it's almost like that it sets up a tone where you're not going to meet good people in your life. Okay? I'm not going to meet good people because other people have messed up families, but they're able to meet somebody else who's willing to be loyal to them. I don't have such. I don't feel like that's meant for me. I don't care what kind of doggone stuff I do on myself. I don't care if I go on the water fast for 2 months. I don't care. I don't like what kind of frequencies are these people on where they able to get support, because I do a whole lot of shit and I don't get what they get. I don't get what they get. Okay? So I just felt like saying that because I felt like talking about it. That yeah, some of our support comes when we take complete power back, and then you have to be a judge over this realm. Like, I'm not going to be the only judge over the realm. I'm going to be one of them. But some people ain't going to get their power back. I mean, some people are not going to get their justice until they take complete control over this world. I have to get complete control over this world. And what I mean by this, can I get it? Yes, I can. Because the world is not outside. I can get complete control because the world is not outside. Okay? So yes, I can have 100% control. Okay, and what these people have done is they've only helped me get back to the authority that I'm supposed to get back to anyway. That's what they've done. But anyway, yeah, I just felt like talking about that, and I'll talk later.